7-year peace treaty? Where in the Bible does it say this? Let's take a look at
In
Dr.
this
Michael
video,
Heiser.
Trey asks Dr.
This is a good
Heiser
one.
if there's a 7-year tribulation in the Bible.
Well, you can look at it. I mean, we're going into the 7th year. So what should we do with that? Is that like the number of perfection and completion, or is it like the 7-year tribulation, or
Well, we are.
like what do we do with that?
I don't know. We are in Revelation.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go with that way.
You see that you threw me a softball there, because it's like, yeah, we're in the book of Revelation, and you will not find in the book of Revelation, just like you won't find anywhere else in the New Testament, the number 7
What?
in the same verse as
Conspiracy.
tribulation.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things we can tweak prophecy systems again. Everyone assuming the 70th week of Daniel is the tribulation, even though no verse actually says that. I mean, it could be right, but could also be quite wrong.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Trey. Thanks for that
You're welcome.
softball that I.
What Dr. Heiser's saying is correct. There is no specific verse in the Bible that states that the tribulation will last for exactly 7 years. The concept of a 7-year tribulation comes from a belief held by some Christians that certain events described in the book of Revelation are meant to be taken symbolically, and that these symbols correspond to specific lengths of time. For example, the number 7 is often seen as a symbol of completeness or perfection in the Bible, and so some people believe that the 7-year tribulation represents a complete period of tribulation that will precede the second coming of Jesus Christ. However, it is important to note that this is just one interpretation of the events described in the book of Revelation, and there are many other ways that these passages can be understood.
So, does it? Well, I think you have to tip your cap to that one. It doesn't. But is there timelines in the book of Revelation? We're going to get into Daniel here to show us that there is a covenant for 1 week. And that's in Daniel 9:26 and 27. We'll take a look at the CJB version, Complete Jewish Bible in English, and we'll take a look at the Geneva 1599 version just to get a little flavor. And at least we know now there is an antichrist that makes a strong covenant for 1 week. So there are 62 weeks. Mashiach will be cut off. So is this 70 AD that this happens, that Daniel's prophesying, or is this already taken place, or is this still in the future? And then in verse 27, I believe, yeah, so that's still, sorry about that. And in verse 27, he'll make a strong covenant with the leaders for 1 week. This is CJB. For half of that week, he will put a stop to the sacrifice and the grain offering. On the wing of detestable things, the desolator will come and continue until the already decreed destruction is poured out on the desolator. So I think here, you can make a case. Obviously, Dr. Heiser is correct. It's not in the way we would think it is. But you have to piece this together, and I think by design it's actually there. This is the Geneva version. So you have this layout between Daniel 9:26 and 27 about what is to come for really Israel, but the world as well. And personally, if you go through and link Daniel 9 with the timeline of the book of Revelation, I think you can make a case for either one. I think you can make a case that it's the last 3.5 years and all of that takes place, and that the first 3.5 years, it is not necessarily a 7-year peace treaty, but it is a timeout, so to speak, that sets up Israel for that abomination of desolation at the 3.5-year mark in that. I think one could state that it's possible that this happened in 70 AD, the Messiah was cut off, Jesus was crucified, and that we're still waiting for that last 3.5 years to take place. Well, so just so in case you ever wondered about some of these types of things, I hope that this video has blessed you. And once again, thanks for liking, subscribing, and hope you have a blessed week out there. Be safe. Shalom, shalom.
Marker.